Well, I guess now Oregon is going down as the same thing as Seattle was doing, right? For the last 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, they've been going crazy out there in Oregon. New York City, same thing. Bill De Blasio still talking crazy. This is a good time to practice your Second Amendment. Get around Vegas. This is James. Get right, Vegas. Get right because I'm conservative, so get right. Probably already heard the news, but I just wanted to touch down and give a little information on Oregon and New York City. New York City, Bill De Blasio just said yesterday, or the day before, he was on. I seen some interviews with him saying that there's less people in prison than ever before, but look at the city. I mean, the city is going crazy, right? You got police officers being struck upside the head with canes, and it's not a funny thing at all. It's a comical thing for him to even say something like this. That's why I said on my previous video, if this dude is on some type of, heavy type of dope or something. Anybody with two eyes can see, New York City is really in trouble. You got people taking over the city like I've never seen before, on earth. New York City was once a city that was the staple of the United States, right? And I just don't see that anymore. Also, Oregon is Black Lives Matter also, but you have Antifa out here, and you have other terrorist organizations and groups out here that's tearing up the city. This is a good time, guys, that or women, to practice your Second Amendment, your rights. I am. I be 100 with you. I practice mine on a daily basis, and that's not to sound tough or arrogant in any type of way, but I'm going to protect what's mine. I'm not out looking for trouble or anything else. I don't think nobody else should be in that mindset. But if you just look at what's going on in this country and some of these states, and they are ran by Democrats. These Democrat states, New York, even California. You got Oregon. You have Chicago. If you just look at the track record, people are losing their minds. Police got their hands tied. People can't even protect themselves rightly. Look at the couple in St. Louis. They went inside their homes and took away their guns. And I heard somebody say, yeah, they was there to do that, but they wasn't there to protect them when all them Black Lives Matter and Antifa and them was in front of their house talking about breaking inside their home. It's the craziest thing. Practice your Second Amendment. That's a right that we have in this country to bear arms. And I would suggest anybody and everybody to do that in a legal type way. With that being said, and I'm not saying that I don't know fear-based, but I think everybody have a right and a responsibility and a right to protect themselves, especially when you see what's going on here. We are in the last days, y'all. I don't know, like Christ said, he don't even know. Only the Father know the last days of the last day or when he's coming back. But I gotta tell you, anybody that follow even a little bit of the Bible or even understand a little bit of it, you can see for yourself that we are in the last days. Lawlessness everywhere, people committing crime, shooting people in the broad daylight. Oh, I saw another thing in New York City. I mean, this is just one of many, right? A lady was walking down the street. Guy grabbed her in a chokehold, slammed her on the ground while she was walking her baby in the stroller. Baby stroller flipped over with the baby inside. Before I go any further, for the parents of the young lady who got killed for saying all lives matter, the young girl, I'm not sure how old she was, man. My prayers go out to that family, because that's just sick for anybody to feel like that's right. And then you got people on Twitter and Facebook talking about she get what she deserved. Man, if we can't see that this is a spiritual fight, that the devil is controlling and puppeting all his people, then like I said on a previous video before, you just don't want to see it, or you're part of that evil regime. The devil got a family too. And as you see, his family out doing buck wild, going crazy type stuff. We got to stand up for what's right in this country. I don't care what color you are. It's not about a color thing. But the devil and the people of power will make it seem like it is. If you watch, just look at the TV. You got a lot of, I mean, if you watch any, well, long story short, and just get prepared, man. We need to have Trump back in office. We need to vote him back in office, because if you have Joe Biden and all these other, and his crew get inside this, you think we seen some crazy stuff now? We haven't seen nothing yet. Joe Biden it's definitely has a socialist, communist type of agenda going on. Open borders, letting people, I mean, look at what's going on now. You haven't heard them speak about nothing. Just think about something. Joe Biden and other Democrats of this country, they act like nothing is going on in this country. They act like there is no crime or people. Just pay attention to what's going on. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You know, get around Vegas, go love somebody, man. Practice the Second Amendment. That's really all I had to say. And my prayers go out to a young lady and her family who got viciously killed over saying all lives matter. God bless you. Go love somebody. Matthew 6:33. Talk to you next video.